Hi friends, welcome back. So today I want to show you what I'm going to be taking with me on a little getaway. My husband and I are going away for 4 days. We're going to St. Augustine, Florida. We love St. Augustine and we usually go there at least once a year. We love going during the holidays, usually like right after Thanksgiving. Now they may be doing it before Thanksgiving. But they decorate the entire town, like the downtown, the old St. Augustine area, for the holidays, and it's absolutely gorgeous with all the lights. It is just stunning. We've been there a couple of times during the holidays and we love it. But we also like to go like during the summer or anytime we want to get away for a few days. We like just going there. It's very chill, it's very beautiful, it's very relaxing. There's some amazing restaurants. This time we're staying at the beach, at the St. Augustine beach, but it's only like maybe 4 or 5 miles from the downtown or old St. Augustine. So I'm very excited. So we're gonna go for 4 days. So anyways, normally we go to the beach during the summer, but Hurricane Helene and Milton last year destroyed the place where we normally stay, and they haven't even started rebuilding yet. So we were not able to go in November. And then last week was supposed to be our week there, and of course we were not able to do that either. And I don't think we're going to be doing it in November either, so very, very sad. But some people lost their homes, so I can't complain about not being able to go on vacation, okay? So anyways, this is the bag that I'm taking, and right now it's empty. I took everything out so I can show you. So this is the bag where I'm putting all of my skincare and all of my makeup that I'm taking for the 4 days. I try to be very strategic as to what I take. I try to take as many deluxe size as I can, and I don't take a lot of makeup with me, okay? I don't want to spend a lot of time doing my makeup. My face today is done with the makeup I'm taking. I didn't want to do a get ready with me as I was doing this because it would take too long. Let's start with the skincare that I would use. I'm taking this mini, this is from Haskin, is a K brand, I believe. This is the Real Complexion Hyaluron Skin Essence. So this is a new bottle. I haven't used it before, and I usually like to save it for when I travel, and I like it. It's got the little easy to use spout that doesn't give you a lot of product out at one time. But usually when I go through something like this, I clean the bottle and I keep it, and then the next time I use it, I'll just refill it with whatever product I'm using, toner or face milk or whatever it is that I'm using. But this is a new one, so this is going with me. So this would be after I cleanse my face. Okay, for the morning I would do the Pure Skin Face Cleanser. This is what I would use to just wash my face. A lot of people don't use a cleanser in the morning, but I feel like I need to, because I don't want to leave my old skincare and put more skincare on top. I just feel like that's gonna clog my pores, maybe. I don't know, it's just my reasoning, okay? I use this. So this is the first thing I'm gonna use. And then I'm going to use this is a sample that I had, the water cream from Tatcha, and I like this for during the day. I'm not taking any serums or anything with me. I'm going as light as possible to begin with. It is so hot. I don't like to put too many products on me. I didn't have a deluxe size serum, so I decided to take this, but normally I wear one or the other during the day now because it's just too much. And the water cream is light, so it's not going to feel heavy or make me feel like I have a lot of product on my face. Then I am taking my Paiwan Yule. I know this is the black tea eye cream. Okay, well, I use this daytime and nighttime, but I'm taking this with me. This doesn't weigh a lot. It is full size, but I need an eye cream. Okay, and then I'm taking my e.l.f. Invisistick 50 SPF. I like this a lot. This is great for traveling. You don't need to worry about making a mess. This clicks really well, and I have a lot of product in here still, so I have enough. And then I have a separate SPF that I take in a separate bag for the rest of the body. So this is just mainly what I'm going to be using for my face. Okay, so at night I try to remove some of my makeup with this right here, and then I have a deluxe size Tatcha the Indigo Cleansing Balm, which I'm going to be using also, and it is brand new. I go in with a cleanser, and I'm taking with me the Pure Skin Face Cleanser. This is from First Aid Beauty, And I love saving I have a box that I keep all my deluxe size samples, so when I travel, that's where I go. So this will be the next thing that I use. I am taking the Elements Peptide 4 Plumping Pillow Facial Hydrating Sleeping Mask, but I only use this if I feel like my skin needs it. I'm taking it in case of an emergency, because if I'm home and I feel like my skin needs a little more hydration, I do have the products here, but I just like to take it just in case of an emergency. Okay, what I'm going to take as a foundation is going to be the L'Oreal Skin Ink. I like this as a foundation. It's long lasting, doesn't feel heavy on your skin, it gives you great coverage. It doesn't look super matte, but it doesn't look glowy either. And I just feel when you're out in the heat, this is a nice product to use as a foundation. Is it worth $19? I don't know. If you can get it on sale, this is only half an ounce. So this is half the amount that you would get in a regular foundation. Now you should be able to use this as foundation concealer. I cannot use it as a concealer. It is too drying under my eyes. I do love it as a foundation. I think it's perfect for traveling because it is so small. I don't feel like this is something that you even have to powder if you don't want to. I do put a little bit of powder on, especially if I'm going to be out in the heat, especially my T-zone, so that I don't get super oily, but this really keeps a lot of the oil away. So I really like this product for my face. Will I repurchase it? I'm not sure. Really, I'm not. Maybe if I'm traveling and I need something small, it may be worth it for me. You can always use a $3.50 off at Ulta. So maybe. So after I do my foundation, before I put my concealer on, and probably at the same time I do my skincare, I will put a little bit of this Cora Organics Under Eye Oil under my eyes to hydrate. This is small enough that I can take with me. This is always in my purse, so it's something that is going to be with me anyway. And then I'm taking the Terracotta Concealer from Guerlain. This is a concealer that never ever fails me. This is beautiful. And so is the foundation, but the foundation is full size. I really didn't want to take a full size foundation. So, and this one I think, I don't know, for the heat, I think this one works a little better. I know I can count on this one for being in extreme heat. Alright, for powder, I'm using the L'Oreal Infallible Blurfection because this works really well under my eyes. Okay, this is talc free and it is the light pink one. It is not that bright that you can use it all over your face. I don't feel like you can see the pink under my eyes or on my face, so I'm just taking this one. It's not that big, and I think this will do a great job for all over my face. As far as bronzer and highlighter and blushes, I'm taking one of my older Hourglass palettes. I own several of these. I love these all the time, but especially for traveling, because I can just take this and I don't need to worry about anything else. I have a bronzer, I have 2 blushes, I have 2 setting powders or finishing powders, and I have a highlighter. This is what I have on my face today. I have the bronzer, I have a little bit of the highlighter, I have this finishing powder, and I'm using this blush right here. These go on your face like butter. I think that Hourglass knows how to do face powders. Anything that they do for your complexion is absolutely gorgeous. It's never overdone, it never looks chalky, it never looks too glowy. It's the perfect Goldilocks product. It's just absolutely gorgeous. Like I said, I own several of these. So this one is the one that is going with me this time. And then I decided, in case I want something a little different, or I just don't feel like using that one day, I'm taking this little one from Huda. Probably won't even get to use it, but it's one of the mini ones. This comes in a duo, and this one is in the shade Black Cherry, but this is so pretty, and this actually blends like a dream. It's really beautiful, and I love using these. They're so pretty. A little goes a long ways. Okay, I just did one little tiny dot there, and that's probably enough for both cheeks, but this is gorgeous. So I figured in case I want one day, I may want something a little extra, I can use that, but it probably won't even get used. But it's tiny enough that I can, you know, if I want a little variety, if I want to use something cream, I can use that. For my brows, so this is a Bobbi Brown eye pencil, Precise Brow Pencil, and this is one of those that it has a spoolie on one side, and it's a slanted tip. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's super tiny, so you can be very precise And it's not too waxy, it's not too soft, but it's not too hard that it's going to break off because you have to press it a lot. But most of the time I'm probably going to just be using this. This is the Sephora. This is a medium brown, and this is the Tint and Volume Brow Gel. This is really, really nice. This gives you, I would say, like medium hold, but I don't need a lot of hold on my brows. I just like to put a little bit of gel to make them look a little more, you know, put together, but they're not really bad. So sometimes, and usually when I travel, I just use a tinted brow gel and out the door. I don't want to spend more than 5 or 10 minutes tops putting my makeup together. Okay, for my eyes, but they're pretty easy. This is what I have on my eyes today, and this is from L'Oreal. This is the Shadow Sticks, and this is in Magnetic Bronze. That's what I have on my crease and on the outer corner. And then this one is in the shade Twinkle Rose. So I have both of these on today. That's all I have as a shadow. And then I'm also bringing this one from Ilia, and this is the Liquid Powder Chromatic Eye Tint. I love these. I have a couple of these that are shimmer. This one has a little bit of shimmer. Again, this is like neutral. These, when they dry, they don't go anywhere. And this is like more like a lavender kind of. But I usually just put this on my lid. I either pat it with my finger or with a brush to go like in the crease. And it does have like a little bit of shimmer, but it looks gorgeous. But it's not super shimmery, but the shimmer is like different colors in it. I don't know if you can tell. But it's like not just, it has like pink and one that looks like a little blue. It's beautiful. It's very, very pretty. I really enjoy these. So these are, again, wonderful for traveling. This is always in my purse, so I'm not taking another one in my makeup bag, but I always take a Lumify with me. This works amazing on your eyes. If you normally have red eyes, and my eyes do get a little red, so I like to put this on in the morning. I don't use it every day. If I'm not going out or if I'm not filming, I don't use it. But I like to carry it in my purse in case my eyes are like super red, you know, because they make you look like you don't feel good. Oh, I forgot to show you. I do take my lash serum with me. I don't like to skip this. So this is going with me. This one is almost done. There's only like, I don't know, it looks like maybe this much left. So I'm almost done with this. All right, as far as mascaras. Okay, this is always in my purse. Well, not this one, but I always have a mini in my purse. This is a new one today. I actually used it for the first time today. This is the It Cosmetics Superhero. And what I did is I put a coat of that on my lashes because this gives you pretty nice length and volume. Then I put a coat of the e.l.f. Lash Extender on my upper lashes and on my lower lash line. And this is going in my makeup bag. The other one went back in my purse. And then I am taking a mini Silks Booster from Lancome. And in case I decide to just wear this one, I like to put a little bit of this underneath to help it. I don't think this gives you, I don't know, it gives you pretty lashes, but I like a little more on my lashes. So I love this for my lower lash line, but if I'm using it on my upper lashes, I like a little more dramas. Okay, I'm taking the mini NYX, the Marshmallow Setting Spray. I don't use setting spray all the time, but I figure it's going to be hot. So I may decide to put this on to keep my face together a little longer. I'm also taking this, and this is the Coola Makeup Setting Spray with Sunscreen. This has SPF 30, so I may just use this one instead of the other one and try to stick it in my purse. Maybe take some of the stuff out that I already have in my purse and put this with me so that I can reapply it during the day. This is a new one. I've only used it a few times, but this is really nice. This is pricey. I did get it on sale, but I like it. I think it does a really, really good job. Okay, for perfumes, I do have one that I always carry in my purse, and this is from Tom Ford, and this is the Black Orchid. This is a little strong, and I only like to use it if I forget to put on perfume at home, which I normally don't. I always put perfume at home. But if I forget and I just want to put a little bit, but you can only use a little because it's very strong. But I'm taking this one with me from Skylar. This is the Vanilla Sky. I absolutely love this. The only thing I wish it was that it was in a spray instead of a roll-on. But this smells so, so good. And this is right up my alley. I love anything that is vanilla, gourmand, you know, caramel, things like that. So this one is really, really pretty. So this is the one I'm taking with me. I always take, also when I travel, I always take tweezers with me, but this is always in my purse. So I don't need to add it to my makeup bag because this is in my purse at all times. So that's going back in there. I'm also taking a little makeup remover, and I use this mainly to dry my face after I take my makeup off in case there's any residue makeup. I don't like leaving my makeup on their towels, so I like to use this, but mainly just to dry my face. Okay, now for lips. Okay, I normally have a couple of lip products in my purse. One of the things I always carry in my purse is one of these, the Lawless Forget the Filler, the Lip Plumping Line Smoothing Gloss. And this one is in the, I can't remember what it's called. I will link it below, but it's the lightest one they have. So this one is going back in my purse, and I usually have at least one lipstick and 1 or 2 lip liners in there. So I'm still going to take whatever lipstick I put on in the morning, or lip product I put on in the morning that's going to go in my purse. By taking with me, I'm going to show you what I'm taking. I like the options of a couple of different lip liners, because I think that with lip liners you can change your lip. You can use same lipstick with different lip liners and it's going to look different. So I'm going to take 3 lip liners. I'm going to take this one from Fenty, and this one in Traced Out. Then I'm going to take this one by Catrice, and this one is in the shade Kiss Alert, and this one goes perfect with the lipstick I have on today. And then I'm going to take one of the new products from Huda Beauty, and this is the one that is called the Lip Contour Stain. Now this one I like because you can actually lip line, use as a lip liner and fill your lips. It's like a lip tint, and it does have a nice long wear time. It's not all day. It doesn't give me an all day wear, but it does have a nice long wear time. And when you put it on, it doesn't feel dry on your lips. Your lips don't look super liney. Like if you have I don't have a lot of lines on my lips, but I don't think that it enhances the lines, but you can always use a gloss over it, and you're still gonna have when the gloss wears out, you're still gonna have the tint underneath. So this one is in the shade Cherry Red. So I'm taking this one. Now the only thing I don't like about this, you have to keep it like this, like facing down all the time, so the product is on the tip. So if you're carrying in a makeup bag, it's kind of hard to do that. Or if you're carrying in your purse, it's kind of hard to do that. But I guess if you shake it a little bit, the product will go down. But this is really pretty. I've worn this several times. I really like it. And when I feel that my lips could use a little more life, I just put like a lip gloss over it. I'll put like this over it, or anything else that I may have, you know, even just like, well, this is pretty much clear. This one you put it on, it looks very pale pink, but it's clear when you put it on. I just love the way that feels on your lips. I feel like it's plumping, and I feel like it smooths out your lines, but it doesn't hurt. And then the other things I'm taking this other lip liner. I'm only going to be there 4 days, so I guess I wear one a day. I can wear the same eyeshadow several days as long as I can change my lip color. I get bored with my lip color. Anyway, the only things I'm taking is these from Ilia. I got these from Ilia during the holidays. It was a set of 3, and this one is in the shade Earthen, and it's a lip stretch hydrating crayon. And I'm taking this shade is Earthen, which is nice. You can use it as a lip liner and a lipstick. So these are nice to carry in your purse, and you only have to carry one product. And then this one is in the shade Pink Door. So this one I like to wear it with like a little darker lip liner, and then this in the center, and then I think it looks pretty. Like I think that this lip liner right here, the one from Fenty, and then the pinky will look really pretty together. So I'm taking those, and then I'm taking one of these because these are very kind of similar. Okay, this one I want to take because it's new to me and I want to keep playing with it. This is from Laneige. This is a Glaze Craze Tinted Lip Serum, and this is in Cinnamon Sugar. This is such a gorgeous shade. It doesn't look like much when you put it on your, you know, like that on your skin, on the back of your hand, but it looks really gorgeous on your lips, especially if you wear it with a lip liner, or if you fill your lips in with a lip liner, put this over it. This is so hydrating, so beautiful. I really truly do enjoy it. Or I may switch it out and take one of the new Charlotte Tilbury ones. I don't know. I mean, I'm not leaving for 3 days, so things may change. But this is basically what I'm taking. Or the L'Oreal Plump Ambition Hyaluronic Lip Oil. But I'm already taking one plumping lipstick, so I don't know if this is really going to go with me. But I like this shade also. I think this is very pretty. This is in the shade that everybody has. Work It. It's so pretty. And again, I don't think this is that plumping. I mean, I don't think this hurts. I think from, again, 1 to 10, it's probably about a 4. I think it's a little stronger than the Lawless, but it doesn't last long. So that is, oh, and wait, this is what I'm wearing. I'm actually wearing the Catrice lip liner. This one here with the, this is the Lancome, the Idole Oil Gloss. This is in the shade in the shade 37. I will link it below what it is. So I will link it below. I love these. These are so nice. They're not heavy. They're hydrating. They have a lot of pigment that make your lips feel really nice and juicy. I don't know, makes them look pretty. If you don't, you get enough from one application to do both lips. And just try not to get too much on the edge so that you don't get that pooling at the end, which I hate that, but I don't normally make sure I don't put too much lip oil or lip gloss or whatever at the end. But this looks so, so pretty. So I filled my lips with this, and then I went once around with this. And I love it, and it has a nice wear time. It is not sticky, but it's not super oily or thin, so that you know it's going to stick around for a while. So I absolutely love it. And then I'm taking this mirror with me. I do have to charge it. It's charged, but I'm not sure how long it's gonna last. Or take the charger with me. This is from, I got this on Amazon, and it was not very expensive. I would say maybe it was around $10 or $15. But the brand is Funtonia. This is a charger, and I stick the charger in my makeup bag because I do pack with me the chargers for my iPad and iPhone, but sometimes I forget to pick up other chargers. So I make sure that one goes in my makeup bag. So this one, it has like a regular mirror, and then I think this is 5 times, and it does have a light that you can adjust. So to me, this is nice and travel friendly, not too big, not too heavy. And then let me show you what I take in where I take my brushes. So I have this this is from BK Beauty, and they sent this to me one time in PR when they first released this. I got it in PR. So I stick my brushes in here and a couple of other little things. I don't use a sponge that much, but I'm taking one with me. This is a brand new one. Then I'm taking, this is for my hair. This is from R&Co. This is a High Dive Moisture Shine Cream. And sometimes in the morning, you know, I just put a little bit of this between the palms of my hands. I kind of rub it all over my hair just to get a little bit of shine. It doesn't have to be this. It can be any other hair cream. What else am I taking with me? Oh, and just these brushes right here. I'm not going to need a lot of brushes. I'm taking one for the blush and bronzer. Then I'm taking this one for the foundation. This one for the concealer. I'm taking this one for the shadow. These two for the shadows. And then I'm just taking these, more like, this is for the powder. And I'm taking an extra foundation one. But even though this, let me tell you something about this brush. This is from REPHR, and this is the one that is a synthetic hair. Okay, I love this. They, to me, perform a little better, and I hate to say this because I love the BK Beauty ones, but I was talking to one of my friends, B. She's in my comments all the time, and we were talking about this brush. This brush is so good. This brush does not absorb a lot of the product. I mean, when you go to clean it, there really a lot of product doesn't come out. So I like it because when you're using it for a liquid foundation, the same thing with the concealer one, it doesn't absorb a lot of your product. It doesn't get super dirty. It doesn't make a mess. I love this brush. So I actually have 2 sets. I purchased one and they sent me one in PR, but I absolutely love it. But anyways, I'm taking, these are all the brushes. I am taking a couple of extra ones just in case, because better to be safe than sorry. And I did have the room for it. So this is a kind of a bag that you can actually scoot it down when you're going to use your brushes, and then you have access to all your brushes. You don't have to be digging your hand in there trying to pull them out. You can see them, and then when you're done, you can just lift it, and this is it. So I usually just pull it down a little bit to where the top is kind of touching the brushes, so it takes less room. But this is not really bulky. I don't take a big bag with me. I take like a carry-on, and that's where everything needs to fit, including my makeup. So in a separate bag, because I usually take like a duffel bag with me, and in a separate bag, I usually put it like in a Ziploc. I take bath gel, shampoo, moisturizer, toothpaste, or toothbrushes, deodorant, a hair product. Like I like to use the Not Your Mother's hair mousse for curly hair, and my husband likes to use another kind of gel for his hair. So that goes in that separate baggie so that nothing spills, and that goes in the duffel bag with us. Oh, and our deodorant. So that goes separately. So this is it. This is everything I take with me. Everything fits in here. It's not super heavy, and this goes in the corner of my little carry-on bag, and this also, or I may stick this in the duffel bag with the other products, but this is it. And it's probably still even more than I need. I'm sure I probably won't go through all those lip products because I never do. All right, you guys, so let me know what you think. Am I carrying too much? Am I taking too much? Do you think I should take more? I don't like taking pallets. That way I don't need to worry about stuff breaking or anything like that. I don't, like I said, I want to keep it simple. Even when we travel overseas, I like to keep it simple because I don't want to spend 30-45 minutes putting my face together. We usually get up, take showers, get ready, go to breakfast, and start our day. So I don't want to start my day by taking a long time. I want to be done in 10 minutes or less. All right, you guys, thank you so much for spending some time with me. I hope this was fun for you. I hope you're enjoying seeing everything that I took with me. And maybe when I get back, I'll create a look with the products that I actually did use and what I took that I had no use for. All right, you guys, I love you, and I will see you on my next video. Bye, guys. Mwah.